let's come back and start off with the 14th question. Let's see what is given in this. Let's read the question and make a summary of facts and then start with analysis. So here, what did they give me? They said 2 moles of an organic compound A, means 2 moles are there. It means on treatment with a strong base gives 2 compounds B and C. Compound B on dehydrogenation with copper. So copper helps in dehydrogenation, that is removal of hydrogen, gives A, while acidification of C yields carboxylic acid D. With molecular formula, one molecular formula is given to me, CH2O2. Identify compounds A, B, C, D. Now, so let me make one chart first. What did they say? Compound A is treated with which one? It's treated with strong base. What did it give? It has given me compound B and compound C. Now this compound B was allowed to undergo dehydrogenation, minus hydrogen, and it has again given me compound A, while C was made to undergo acidification, means in the presence of dilute HCl. It has given me a compound D, and the molecular formula is CH2O2. Right. Now let us analyze and do this. Okay, and this page I've already used. Okay, let us do. Basically, the molecular formula of compound D, what is it? It is CH2O2. So if I have to write this, expand and write, I think I can write it as HCOOH. Correct? Why? Because we said B in the business dehydrogenation has given A, we said. And important thing is strong base is the most important. You very well know we use a strong alkali, a strong base, in which case, in which reaction? It's nothing but Cannizzaro reaction. In Cannizzaro reaction, what is the speciality of this? This is basically base induced disproportionation reaction. What is this? This is base induced disproportionation reaction. Correct? What happens here? Here, aldehyde which doesn't have any alpha hydrogen, that is the most important. So the aldehyde which does not have alpha hydrogen, that is, here we have got formaldehyde. How many? 2 moles. It's treated with strong alkali. We very well know one gets oxidized, one gets reduced. One would be an alcohol, one would be an acid. But here you are inducing a base. That means one would be methanol, alcohol, and one would be sodium salt of that particular acid. So this is methanol, and one would be sodium formate. I told you, no, as Cannizzaro reaction, this is B. One would be an alcohol, one would be an acid. And this is A, formaldehyde. Done. Let's see. Now, they said compound B, when it is dehydrogenated, so in the presence of copper, you're heating it at 573 Kelvin, you're going to remove hydrogen. How will you remove? One hydrogen from here, one more hydrogen from here. What do you get? You get HCHO. So what is this compound? This is nothing but compound A. Now, sodium salt of this, when it was acidified, we said in the presence of HCl, you're taking out NaCl. What do you get? You see here, NaCl is out and H goes there. What do you get? You get formic acid. This is compound D. That is what we have read, isn't it? That is what we have written. See here, compound A, it gives B and C. C further gives me a compound CH2O2. Let us see, it is not CH2O2. Perfect. So you need to pick up one clue from somewhere and do the analysis, and finally you have to just see here. Here which analysis I have taken? I have taken strong base. That is your Cannizzaro reaction. I very well know in Cannizzaro reaction, one will be alcohol, one will be acid. But here means sodium salt of that particular acid. Here we have taken 2 moles, so I have got these 2 checked. After that we said dehydrogenation, removal of hydrogen in the presence of copper. I get aldehyde, and this sodium salt of carboxylic acid in the presence of dilute HCl, I get formic acid. Thank you for watching, students. All the best for your exams. I'll meet you again with different types of easy way of analyzing. Analyzing means different easy ways or easy techniques for studying chemistry. All the best, students.